Social facilitation and social loafing. Have you ever wondered why you find yourself unable to perform new or difficult tasks in front of people, yet showing off things you know well is fine? There's this theory that explains that. It's called social facilitation. Social facilitation, also known as the audience effect, is the tendency for people to perform better on simple or known tasks than on complex ones. However, there's a catch to this phenomenon. It must be done in the presence of an audience. Social facilitation occurs when someone is being watched as they perform a task, and it doesn't need to be a big group of people either. This can happen with 3, 2, and even 1 person watching. This audience effect happens when a person gets self-conscious and begins worrying about what the audience is thinking. A person would have thoughts such as, I wonder if they like me, am I making a good impression, and what will they think if I fail? Usually, it's a person's self-esteem that gets targeted during social facilitation. So if you think you get tongue-tied or get performance nerves in front of an audience, make sure you practice and prepare beforehand, and be confident in your skills. There is another phenomenon called social loafing, the sister theory to social facilitation. Social loafing is the tendency for a person to contribute less to a task when with a group of people. In this case, the individual's identity lies with the group, not with his or her own self. You know the saying, there's strength in numbers? Yeah, that's not the case according to social loafing. People who experience this tend to view themselves as part of a group, but perhaps not the most important part of it. They get thoughts such as, it's okay, everyone else will balance out my performance, and what's one less person working hard? My effort doesn't matter. The thing is, pretty much everyone in the group thinks the same way, which causes the group to be less successful and less productive than an individual. Although there aren't many differences as to whom loafs the most, studies have shown that women and people from Eastern cultures tend to loaf by a smaller magnitude than men and people from Western cultures, which means everyone loafs, but some people will still put in more effort than others. Social loafing in group dynamics can be avoided by using small groups of people. Remember, the bigger the group, the higher the amount of loafing. Assigning each group member to a different task also prevents loafing, as it becomes less of a group task and more of an individual task when each member gets his or her own thing to do. Social facilitation and social loafing have one thing in common. They are provoked by the presence of other people. Although they have different effects and they focus on different sorts of thinking, these two theories provide an inside look at how people have an effect on other people.